Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to create note in OneNote from Notion database. Here, my objective is that as soon as a new data will be added in Notion database, automatically a note should be created for that same data in OneNote. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Notion and OneNote, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, trigger and actions. So here we are going to take Notion in our trigger and OneNote in our action, and we will connect both of them with the help of Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn the entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a note in OneNote for new data added in Notion. So as soon as a new data will be added in Notion database, automatically a note will be created for that same data in OneNote. For creating this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. With the help of this amazing automation software, we are going to connect Notion and OneNote without any coding or programming skills. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect. After coming here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. As we have done that, it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here on the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As you can find, I have multiple folders over here. I have created them in order to save my workflows accordingly on my dashboard. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Create one note from Notion database. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save this workflow. So I'm going to select this Notion and OneNote automation folder, and now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. These two windows are trigger and actions. As I've told you that automation in Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, trigger and action. So here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose we are going to take Notion database in our trigger and OneNote in our action, and we want that as soon as we are going to receive a new response, that means whenever a new data will be added in Notion database, automatically for that same data a note should be created in Microsoft OneNote. Alright, so after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application, and that is Notion. So we will select that. The next is the trigger event. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So here our trigger event will be new database item. So whenever a new item, new data will be added in database, the response will be captured over here, and with that response, automatically the workflow is going to trigger. Now let's click on connect. Now from the given options, I am going to select add new connection to build a new connection with Notion database account. If you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. After selecting add new connection, here we need to click on this connect with Notion. And now Pabbly Connect is requesting us for the access to our Notion account. We will simply click on select pages, and I'm going to select all the pages which I have in my Notion account, as it is 100% safe. So let's click on allow access. And with this, our authorization has become successful. Now with this, we can find that Notion is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further. Here we need to select our database ID. So here the name of my database is Google Calendar Events. I'm simply going to select the same over here, Google Calendar Events. And now when we are going to click on the save and send test request button, we are going to receive the response of the last data which was added in our Notion database account. Because Notion is based on 8-hour polling time, so Pabbly Connect is going to capture the new response from Notion in every 8 hours. So in order to receive the new response in Pabbly Connect, first of all, we have to go towards Notion, and we have to add a new row over here with a new data. So let's say I'm going to add a new data over here with a new task. So the title of the task will be, let's say, urgent team meeting. Here I'm going to enter a date, and here I'm going to enter the description for the meeting. Team meeting on monthly budget and expenditures. Okay, so here I have added a new row and a new data. Now I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect, and now we are going to click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, we can find that here is the response. In the response, we have received the response of the new data which is recently added in Notion. So this is the title of the task. Here's the description, team meeting on monthly budget and expenditures, and here is the date. Alright, so this means that our connection between Notion and Pabbly Connect is successful. So whenever a new data will be added in our Notion database, automatically after 8 hours, the data will be captured here in the form of a new response. Okay, so we will move further, and our objective is to create a note in OneNote for the same data which we have received recently from Notion. Okay, so we will connect OneNote with Pabbly Connect now. So in our action application here, I'm going to search for OneNote and we will select that. Now we have to select the action event. Action event will be create HTML note in section. So basically I want to create a note in a specific section of my OneNote account. Let's click on connect. Now from the given options, I'm going to select add new connection to build a new connection with my OneNote account. If you already have an existing connection, you can once again go with that. Let's click on connect with OneNote. And here Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our OneNote account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on accept. And our authorization has become successful. We can find that with this, our OneNote account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we will move further, and here it is asking us to select the notebook in which we want to create the note. So I'm going to take you towards my Microsoft OneNote account. And these are the notebooks which I have in my Microsoft OneNote account. I want to create new notes from Notion in this particular Pabbly team notebook. So I'm going to open it. And now we will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to select my notebook, that is Pabbly team. So after selecting the notebook, here it is asking us to select the section. In which section of this notebook you want to create the note. So here I have two sections, Pab integration section and WordPress. So I will go back, and here I'm going to select Pab integration section. I want to create note in this particular section of my Pabbly team notebook. Now we will move further. It is asking us to select the title of the note. So we want to create a new note for the task which is added recently in Notion. And we have received all the details related to the task from Notion in our earlier response. So we will simply map the data from there. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and here are all the details. We want to map the title. So let us select the title over here, urgent team meeting, and done. So when we have mapped this title, it has become dynamic. That means now whenever a new data will be added in Notion and the response will be captured over here, automatically the title is going to be replaced in this particular field. But in case if we will enter it manually by copy and pasting, then it would have become static, and then it is not going to change with each and every response. Therefore, in order to automate the entire process, we have used mapping. Okay, in the same manner, we are going to map the content as well. So here we want to map the content of the task. This is given over here, team meeting on monthly budget and expenditures. We have mapped that. Okay, the next is the date and time. So it is given that we need to enter the date and time in this particular format, year, month, date, and time. So we have already received the date in the same format, year, month, and date. I'm going to select it and done. Now let's click on save and send test request button, and here we can find that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the ID of the note. This means that the note is created in OneNote. So let's go and check. So this is my notebook, Pabbly team, and this is the section which I have selected. Let me open it. And here we can find that a note is added over here, urgent team meeting. This is the date 15th February 2024, Thursday of the meeting. And here is the description, team meeting on monthly budget and expenditures. This means that the workflow is running perfectly fine, and we have successfully built a connection between Notion and OneNote. So we will go back towards Pabbly Connect, and we will summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So we have taken two simple steps, trigger and actions. In trigger, we have taken Notion, and in action, we have taken OneNote, and we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new data will be added in Notion, after 8 hours, automatically the response will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and with that response, automatically and instantly a note will be created in OneNote notebook. Alright, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.